Hello, everybody. Great Sunday it is today. It's
Hello,
Dawn
hello, hello.
and Britt.
Hello, good Sunday.
I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to continue our talks about, of course, it's Black History Month. Just going to share with you guys about a couple of people. And OMG, we go bring in photographer AJ from Chicago, guys. He is Black History in the making. Yes.
Mm. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
It's been it's been a good day, y'all. A little long, but a good day. A good day. Pushing through. But
Yes,
today
ma'am.
I'm gonna chime in about the great Rosa Parks. Yes. I think we all know her.
Ooh, ooh.
She took the seat for us, is how I say it.
Yes,
Yeah.
she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. One of our
Rosa
great
Parks.
trailblazing activists, like most of the history of blacks and African Americans and thus far. Yeah, very trailblazing.
Yes. Guys, I got a little echo in our feed today. I do not know what that kickback is yet. It's going to be okay. It is. For Rosa Parks, guys, yeah. The First Lady of Civil Rights is what they deemed her. Um, her role in Montgomery bus boycott. Not wanting to go take a seat in the back. She wanted to sit in the front. She was tired. She worked and she felt, we should be able to sit in the front. Blacks should be able to sit in the front. We actually passed up her birthday. It is this month. It was February 4th.
Right, yes. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. God rest your soul.
Yeah. Born in Tuskegee, Alabama. Yeah.
Yes,
Which,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you know what? When you speak of that, I
uh-huh.
was blessed enough to meet her. We performed, this is back in the 90s.
Mhm.
We had a performance choir sitting in Lanier High School. I'm not going to give you my age too much into that. But she came to the school. It was around Black History Month, and I was blessed enough to meet her. And when I saw her, and she was coming out of her vehicle and being escorted in, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's Miss Rosa, Miss Rosa." I was like, "Oh my God, it's you!" She's like, "Well, don't cry, baby." I said, "Yeah, but it's you." Just to be in her presence, and she's so humble. She was so humble. Oh my gosh, she was so humble. It was such a treat to meet her. Such a
That's a,
treat.
awesome.
Yes,
Now that's history
yes,
right there, girl.
yes. I was
What
like,
a blessing.
oh
Wow. Yeah, I
my
just
gosh.
wanted to
Yes,
say
ma'am.
about her, just a brilliant woman, fighting,
Yes.
for our rights, basically, She got arrested, and ever since she kept fighting for our rights, kept marching. Um,
Yes, she did.
for equality for blacks.
Yes, she did.
Just wanted to chime that in, um, as they call it, the mother of civil rights movement. Just a
Amen.
as you say, I thought she was a humble soul. So it was awesome that you got to meet her. Yes.
And then like most lots of black people in culture that have made an impression and permeated our everyday lives, just distinctly they did. And then like there were a few others like inventors and poets and renaissance and that made some moves and things that still carries over today.
Mhm.
Like for instance, Frederick McKinley Jones, he was the gentleman that created the refrigerator. um, he made these products that today we still hold true in essence. And this is around like between 1893 and 1961 when he created these items. And it was something very new to know that someone created something to keep our food fresh, to we could store our food. And although a lot of times we take these things for granted, but this, to have a lot of things to be refrigerated. And he did 40 patents for it. And then in the 30s he began inventing, of course, the air cooling for trucks, trains, ships, and planes, which helped also keep our food preserved. They consider him as the Thermo King, which I thought was pretty cute and cool. Then later on, around World War II, he when they used that, it carries over to keep the blood and our medicine cool and keep it stored in a cool and safe place. And he received in 1991 the Medal of Technology. Like all those years passed by, and he finally got that recipient of that award. And of course, I mean, there's so many people that we can tell you about that have, like, of course, Dr. King, like she stated before, Mrs. Rosa Parks, and a few others. And then another one that a lot of people tend to look over is Garrett Morgan. In 1871 and 1963, he created, of course, the traffic light, which we use to this day. I mean,
Yes. I did a
that's
report
a
on him in
blessing.
school.
Yes, and then he that was patented in 1922, and he
Mhm.
called it the caution signal, which we now also have the yellow light that was incorporated. But then he received that patent, and it was initially called the also in 1912 the breathing device, which we know now as the gas mask. I mean, come on now, all these things that have been invented in the 1800s up until now that we're still using, even though it's been adjusted for our liking and modernized. These are things that a lot of times, if you don't really know your history and look into these things, you will never know that how prominent we have become in the culture, prominent that we are as for society, and definitely prominent as for as human beings, period. So
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that, if you really, really want to know your history, you have it right at the palm of your hands. Just Google Black
Yeah.
History or inventors. You can get the inventors list, which they have a PDF that you can download. Oprah, of course, we give shout out to her. We do not
Yeah.
own rights to these copyrights and whatnot. But OprahDaily.com. Then we have the library.usd, UCSD edu that can also give you more information. And then of course the black-inventor.com. These are some websites that you can also find in Google that can give you history of who we are. My question is,
Mhm.
are you taking time out to learn and research about yourself, who you're part of history, and are you making history? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to invent something, but it could be something in the sense of standing in the foundation of what's right for one another, loving one another, trying to help and make change for one another that is going to be incorporated from now until generations and generations to come. What are you doing
Yes.
with your history? Yes, the riches, the riches. Eh.
I agree. I do agree. Well, I'm gonna put a quick shameless plug out here, guys. I don't know if you can see this shirt I'm wearing. Just right barbecue.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a young black guy that's making his own barbecue sauces. He's getting it ready to platform to head out into stores. That's what he's working on right now. He has a site where you can order. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, awesome. Just Black History in the making, up and coming.
Mm.
And speaking of up and coming, guys, we have here photographer AJ in the house,
Hello.
born and raised in
You can take
Chicago.
your sunglasses off. Now you can see my face.
Yes.
So you're done and you're Brit. Oh, so
Yes,
excited.
sir.
Hello.
Pleasure, pleasure. Welcome to Resilience Podcast.
Hi,
Yes. So tell us a
resilient.
little bit about you, AJ.
Well, I am AJ. I am also a photographer, an entrepreneur, and a magazine owner. I will
Yep.
had the honor of doing an article on Miss Humble, the Humble Less Don,
Yes,
which
you
gave us
did.
a good
Wow.
article. So, yes, the magazine is going well. It's SFS
Mm-hmm.
mag1.com, and you can see Don's article. We encourage you to comment so she'll know you there and have a good day. I know you didn't want to hear all that, but timeless
Yeah,
plug
it's
putting
supposed
there.
to be about you, sir.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So how'd you get into this life of photography?
Well, I always wanted to make people laugh, so I figure photographing people would be the best thing, the road to go to make people laugh, have a good time, and do all kinds of other stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
especially you catch people off guard, they'd be like, "Oh, that was me? What the heck are we doing?" So yeah, that's how I got into it. And it's a good way to talk to people, get to know people, mess with people.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I see that you attended Robert Morris College for a little bit. I might say
Mm.
my first child attended there too for a couple of years. She went there to play basketball. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. Robert Morris was up and down. It's a lot. It was. We had some prejudiced people there as well. So I mean, you had the good
Mm-hmm.
and the bad with that. But the
Ah,
girls' basketball team was better than the boys. So I mean, go figure.
yeah, I agree. I totally, totally, totally agree. So, tell me about this award that you won, the Chicago Oscars Award from RCCI. Can you chime in about that?
Well, at the time I was teaching my nephew how to do photography, and he's like, "Uncle, why the heck you don't have an award for what you do?" And time after that, a lady called and said, "Hey, Mr. AJ, we got this award coming for you. Can you come and get it?" I said, "Yeah, okay." Told everybody about six, 3 to 6 of my associates came out. We had a good time. I got the award, and that's how that went. It was from a photography category, so that's what
Nice.
we got the award for. And everything that I've done, I've gotten an award for. So
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That's an honor.
Okay.
That's an honor.
Wow.
Uh huh. So, you had the honor to cover Obama's farewell address.
yes, I
I want to
did.
hear about that.
Ha! It was a group of us signed in to an email to White House, and they gave us passes and everything. And we just walked in with the whole staff, sat in the back. Oh, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It people. Oh, I can't even explain it. People from all over the world came. You had
Wow.
newscasters, CNN. Uh, what's the dude with the blonde hair?
Oh,
The white caster with the blonde hair. I can't remember his name. He was there. I was like, "Man, who are you?" And he said, "I'm such 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 such." Oh, okay. Took pictures with everybody. You know, seen the mayor, had a pictures with the mayor and everything.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
That
we
was
had
an
a good
honor.
time.
What was that like to meet him, to have you, to shake his hand, to know that, someone who is in Black history now that's going to be written in the books? What was it like to have met him? Is he as cool as they say he is?
Well, we didn't get to shake his hand because we were far off. So, but I got pictures when he did the cool walk and walked in. Oh yeah, we got all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
had a good time.
goodness.
They fed us well too.
Hmm. So, tell me a little bit about the magazine.
Oh, what's the tale? It's an honor and privilege to have something that you can call your own, and it's basically about telling people's journey. It didn't start off like that, but it's to
Mm-hmm.
tell people's journey and access. Some people have hardships and how they got over their hardships. So some people have what can I put it? They have funny things they want to interact with people, and just even with your article, it was just humble to know that all the things that you've been through, and then know that where you going. So it's like, oh wow, huh. And you never know
Yeah.
what what your journey is gonna help somebody else. So what you said, I ain't gonna tell
Amen.
all of this stuff, but what you said in your article could help somebody else going through the same thing. So, and a nice little plug,
Ah,
Margaret Burroughs, that was the last founding lady of DuSable, is in there. She's the historian of history. So,
mhm,
yep,
mhm.
yep. I'm not talking too much, Amy.
Uh, so
No,
Mr. Malcolm,
no.
that's what you're here for, sir. That's what we're here for, to talk. So tell me one of your favorite Black history icons.
Oh, Malcolm X. Ha!
Mm,
Oh,
okay, ruffle some feathers here.
Malcolm X. I just got through watching Malcolm X when he
Hmm.
was talking about the field nigga and the house nigga. Ooh,
Oh,
ha!
mm.
You don't want me to go into that one.
I do not,
Uh,
but I do adore
but
Malcolm
I
X.
understand the
Um,
concept. I
I get the
understand the
concept.
concept very much. Very
Yeah.
Exactly.
much.
Um, he was a righteous man, Malcolm X. He really was. Um, he just came from another angle. That's all. A
Yeah,
little bit
you had
louder
your
than some of us
peaceful,
others.
yeah.
You
But I
know.
mean, you had to have both to kind of
Yes.
mediate. I mean, I'm not saying that everything that he did was necessarily righteous, but I'm not going to say it was necessarily wrong because he was more so giving back the same medicine as received and taking back what was stolen from us from the very beginning anyway, which it makes
Hmm.
perfect sense to me. But we're not condoning violence. That's not what we're doing. We're all about peace and doing it the righteous way. But sometimes we do have to stand our ground to let people know that we're no
Exactly.
longer taking what they're offering, which we don't have to accept or settle.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. He was resilient in his own ways. That he was. I applaud him. You know him.
Very
Dr. King.
much, yes.
Yes. You had Dr. King by the side. You have Reverend Jackson by the side. Oh, we could go on and on and on. The
Marcus
marches.
Garvey.
You know.
Ooh, ooh,
Yes.
yes,
The Panther Party.
very much.
Oh yeah. Exactly. That is true. That is true. That is
Yep.
true.
Can't leave them out.
I totally
And you
agree.
know what? And I think a lot of people are mistaken because of other people want to write the narrative about Black Panthers. If they really understood, they were the first one to create the free food nutrition program before the government got their hands on it, and they didn't even allow them to patent it. They just took it and said that that they're doing this and that and the other when they were trying to help people within the community. And it was like, why not help my brother and sister? It does take a community to raise each other, and that's how we've always done it from the beginning of time. It goes back in history of the Bible. So people just need to pay attention, and everything that is written is not always necessarily accurate. There are so many civil rights
Mhm.
activists to this day that are alive that can tell you a lot of things were rewritten to probably make us look as though we're so volatile and whatnot, what have you, when that was never the intended case. We were just trying to survive and trying to give a legacy and break the generational curse that we were given, that we were never really accepting of in the first place. So I just suggest people to just listen and read and study as much as
Yeah.
they look at the facade of things and stop looking at the surface and look
Mhm.
more beyond that surface. Yes.
Yeah. It's good.
Totally,
You got a lot of
totally.
history in your mind. It's like you be writing a book real soon, huh?
Mhm.
I am writing a book as we speak about my, like you said, our testimony. Um, that helps others and encourages others, because a lot of times and it's fleshly, we forget that what we go through is not really of our own, but to help somebody else to recognize their discouragement, to encourage them that, hey, it's nothing that you can't go through, it's nothing that you can't bear. God is not going to give you anything much more that you can't carry. But you got to also know that while you're carrying it, it's a process in your healing with Him. You can't do it alone. You can never do it alone. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
This is true.
Preach.
Yes, sir.
So,
Wow.
Mr. AJ, give me a story of resilience from you.
The struggle I had to get where I am. Oh boy, it's a struggle. It's not really a struggle, but you want to succeed in what you do. Like
Mm-hmm.
every
Amen.
step you want to take, you want to get it right. You ain't gonna get it right the first time. You ain't gonna get it
Mm-hmm.
right the second time. You tried the third time. You ain't gonna get it right the third time. You gotta go right back and do it over.
Keep trying.
That's what it's funny moment. I went to photography class at Robert Morris, and this teacher was just she was very educated, and I just was a pain in her caboose. I made that woman so mad. Me and her was at the desk. It was one of those flip books we did, and
Oh,
I did it real well. And all the class was, and they had a bet on me. They said, "You gonna have to do it over." I said, "No, I ain't. I got it all right. Had the sheet and everything." What messed me up? One of the places at the stores that we had to use the film. The
mm-hmm.
film people mixed the film cartridge
Yeah.
with color and black and white. They mixed the solution. They mixed them up together and did the film. And my all my pictures came out green. So I made a green flip book. She failed me, so I had to do it over again. I was so mad. I think I cussed her out. She cussed me out.
No,
Yes, I cussed her
that's
out.
the teacher.
I gave her some colorful words. She gave me some colorful words, and still had to do it over. But
Wow.
once I came back and had a sheet of paper saying that they made the mistake and they would redo it, yeah. But the thing is, I had to do it over.
Did you ever apologize?
uh, at the end of the course, I did apologize.
Oh,
I passed the course with a B, B
well, very
minus,
good.
B
Okay.
plus, something like that. And
Uh-huh.
then after
Very
that, I never
good.
seen a woman again. Apologized,
Wow.
everything. Never seen her again
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
until I
Very good lesson.
graduated. I seen her when I graduated. I apologized. So she said it was a heated moment. You had things. You just passionate about what you do. And she
Mm-hmm.
gave me these amazing. Anything you are passionate about, you're gonna succeed. So
There
I'm
you
telling
go.
you too. Anything you're passionate about, you're gonna succeed.
Amen. I
Duly
agree.
noted. Duly noted.
You put the work in. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's some
Well,
hard
that's
work.
Wow.
that's a good story. I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you experienced that life lesson.
No, I'm not
All
glad. No,
right.
no, I would not say that. No,
Oh,
sorry, you would
wow.
not get me to say that one. But it's a life lesson, and it taught me. She taught me a lot in her class, even though I didn't want to listen because I thought I knew it all. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm. You humbled yourself at the end. Very good.
yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Wow.
That is good. That is good. Well, see that you brought it in there. What? Say it again. The passion. You said something you're very passionate about. You will succeed. Right?
Anything you passionate about, you're gonna make it. So,
That's good.
so yeah,
Amen. Amen.
even
I
even
totally
if you
totally agree.
fail, even if you fail, because a lot of times, even with the magazine, people come in and say, "Hey, I want to do it. I want to do it." You call them back. Oh, I'm busy. Okay. And they say, "I want to
Wow.
write. I want to write." Call them back. I'm busy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you keep pushing though, right? Hey,
Keep on pushing.
exactly.
That's all
That's
you
Exactly.
can
resilience.
do.
Yep. That's my resilience.
A- Amen. I love it. I love it. And that is exactly what Black History Month is. It's resilience. You know, you have resilient people that was determined. They wouldn't give up. Um, until they saw change, you know? And even if they didn't, they left their legacy for the next so the
Well,
change can happen.
I was about now. Here's another story. I didn't want to get into. I was about to quit until I did the article that on you,
Oh,
Don. It said
oh,
humble warrior. So it's
oh,
like, man, okay. I asked you all those questions, and you said the questions was good. I was like, oh
yes.
really? Because
They
I
made
was
you
like,
think.
man, I can't. I said to myself, I can't write, can't. So the lady always told me, do not use can't, won't, and all those other things. Take that out of your vocabulary. Once you take that out, it
Amen.
won't succeed. So from
Amen.
that point, I went from what was that? I think it was like 8, and I was trying to get to 32 articles. I did
Hmm.
me up to 50 articles now,
Mm.
You pushing it.
pushing
Very
it.
That's
good.
And
what they say for that.
I'm excited because I do have an article from Canton Jones, the PhD Canton Jones. If y'all don't know who Canton
Ooh.
Jones is, go look him up. He's a PhD Canton Jones,
Mm.
gospel
Okay.
rapper.
Oh, okay. We'll do.
Yep, yep.
Well, certainly. Yes.
Mm.
Well,
Hmm. And
this
then,
was
not to cut you off, one more thing. I have an article on Patrice Nicole. Patrice Coco Nicole.
hmm.
She's a bilingual artist. Beautiful
Oh,
music.
Mm.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Is she
Mm.
a vocalist? What type of artist?
R I believe it's R&B. I'm waiting for
Oh,
the
okay.
article to come
It's a
back.
okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yep. Yep. I
Okay.
just had to put that in.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh
No
no,
worries.
no worries, no worries.
Thank
But you
you.
did make a very important statement that people need to hear. For every no, there will always be many yes to come. It just builds up in the stored house. And like you said, you can't give up. And for her to be the encouraging factor and to bring on the more yes later on, it just builds your character. It just builds your character and it lets you know that what if there's a will, there's a way for
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of prayer. A lot of prayer. Woo.
Amen.
Oh, hey, nothing wrong with blood, sweat, and tears and prayers.
That's right. It's been a many days I've been on my knees.
No, that's
Sometimes
right.
Amen.
even
Amen. Cast your
I know
cares upon him. Hey,
that.
got you. Got you.
Well,
Love
this
it.
was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for being here to chime in with us. Such a time as this,
Yes.
you
I
know?
am glad and
Yes.
honored to be interviewed by you all, and hopefully you all continue on and build. Yep.
Thank
Thank
you
you. Thank you.
very
Oh,
much.
and for those who are watching out there, please understand that you can also contact us by reaching us at resilience1203 at yahoo.com. And you can also reach us until our website of resilience with Brit and Dawn.com. You can Google us and check us out. We're not just on one social media, Facebook, we're also on Instagram and Twitter. But you can also email us to contact us and give us some of your suggestions and thoughts about everything. And let us know some of the feedback that you have had and some of the things that you may have learned. You never know where history in the making is at, and you're never too old to learn anything new.
Ah, totally agree. Thank you for
Yes.
chiming in, guys, with Resilience with Britt and Dawn. Please enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll be back at you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a blessed one. Thanks, AJ.
Thank you.
Thank you.